Hello and welcome back to my RC channel. I'm Andy RC and today I'm checking out the Visuo DJI Mavic toy grade clone. Now these things are so popular. I'm not sure why that is, because if you take away the fact that they have tried to make a cheap toy grade copy of the Mavic, there are loads of models out there like this, but for some reason when someone makes them look like a DJI product, they are crazy popular. But there you go. Anyway, I'm gonna check it out, see if it's any good. Of course it's not going to be anywhere as close to a DJI Mavic with its stabilized gimbal and 4K footage. The only similarity is that this has is folding arms. So you can see there it's got folding arms, and then it has got the stripes like a Mavic, but actually doesn't look much like a Mavic at all really. So we have got geared and brushed motors, some various LEDs there. This is the Wi-Fi FPV version. I do believe there is a 720p version as well, but this one, it is just using the Wi-Fi and then you record the video on your phone there. We have got a battery on the back. It's proprietary, but it charges just via a USB 2 cable there. It is a 1 cell and it's 900 milliamps, so actually we should get a pretty decent flight time out of it. I will let you know. We've got an on button underneath there as well. There is a SD card icon there, but just a bunch of electronics on mine, so that is for a different model. So that's pretty much the quadcopter. And then we have got the controller here. It doesn't even have altitude hold, this one. So it's a mode 2 model, so I'm going to be flying in mode 2. And it's like an Xbox 360 style controller. We can put 3 AA batteries in there. There's a damn screw in there which you have to remove. So then we've got all of our trims here. We've got a takeoff and land button, and then we have got a panic button which stops the motors. I quite like that actually. And then over here, the camera and video buttons, those aren't going to work for the Wi-Fi model, so those aren't going to do anything. And then we've got headless mode, which I don't like to use either, and one key return, which I don't like either. We've got the on button there, and then we've got our rates on here and a flip button on there as well. And then of course this flips out here for your phone. So what I need to do is turn this on, connect the phone to a Wi-Fi hotspot, and then it's just going to record the video probably in standard definition just on the phone there. The app, there's a QR code, but it's a very similar app to the Wi-Fi UFO app. It's pretty like standardized app for toy grades. So there you go, let's get this thing going. Okay, so that was really easy to connect to everything, and I've got the recording going on the phone. So let's go for a takeoff and see what it's like. So this is just the low rate and it's very docile. So let's see what the power is like. So plenty of power there, but if you come off the throttle completely, then the propellers will stop. So that's something to take into consideration. So yeah, I didn't use the takeoff button there. You can just straight away take off. So I guess you don't really need a stop button because the props stop anyways. Right, let's check out the different rates. So we've got 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And even in the third rate, yeah, it's still pretty docile. So on a windy day, you're going to want the second or third rate. Doesn't feel like it's got a huge amount of power, but I guess that's fine for a beginner. Let's go for a flip and see what happens. So it looks like it does gain a little bit of height. Let's try that again. So it's just a single click of the flip button, and then you move it in the direction on the sticks that you want it to go in. So whether it's a roll or a forward flip or a back flip. So you can see there it does a back flip. Does gain a tiny bit of height, but not too much. You can see I can do both forward flips and back flips and rolls, so it's nice, it flies alright. We should get a decent flight time as well. Got some LEDs that even in this bright sunshine I can still see. But that's really it as for features. I don't like to showcase headless mode really because I'm not a big fan of it. I don't think it's useful for beginners. The only time I've ever seen headless mode useful is if you've got one of those crazy yaw options, so that it yaws so fast and then you can use headless mode to sort of make it look like you're controlling it. That's the only time I've seen headless mode useful. Other than that, for learners, not for me. So you can tilt the camera to different angles with this one, but I've just got it straight. It's taken a lot of throttle to get out of those dives there, but it doesn't seem to be like the battery running out or anything like that yet. Got two LEDs on the front as well, red ones that are quite visible as well, which is nice. Yeah, it's alright. But it's not a DJI Mavic if that's what you're expecting out of this. It's a lookalike. And I'm still trying to wonder what the appeal is of that. Is it people going, look, I've got a DJI Mavic, and people who don't know about drones, quadcopters, will just believe them? I don't know. But it's a nice quadcopter in its own right. I don't know why they have to keep trying to copy them. It looks like I got an LVC already, so maybe the flight time isn't so superb on this one, unless it has just bottomed out. We'll see how long it flies for. Or maybe it doesn't have a huge amount of flight time, this one. Certainly won't be the 20 odd minutes that the Mavic has, that's for sure. Looks like the video's still recording. Only on my channel can I go from flying the Spark to a clone like this. That's it, that's the lot, that's the battery gone. So yeah, not a great flight time there really, just I think like 4 minutes, something like that, 4.5, 5 minutes. And the grass is really long here, hopefully I'm going to be able to find it. So there you go, there is my review of the DJI Mavic toy grade copy, the Visuo. I think that's how you say it. Yeah, it's okay. It doesn't have a huge flight time though. I expected more of it. But I'll put a link in the description if you wish to get one. So as always, thanks so much for watching. Please continue to subscribe. Cheers.